Hi, man. We are live. Let me get my headphones on right now. Hey, I was having a conversation with the bros and got caught up in the conversation, remembering old times. And geez, you just don't know, man, how much you have been through life. I have been through some things, like many of you guys may have been through a few things. I've been through some things, man, and I am thankful that I'm able to do what I'm able to do today, because a lot of decisions I made back in the day was probably not the best. All right, but what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about determination. Determination is key to real success. You know what I'm saying? Determination, the real key to success. Being determined to make shit happen. Today, I made some things happen. I'm actually proud of myself for what I've done, because a lot of people wouldn't be able to do it, right? I pushed myself to the edge today, and you know what's so funny? I really could be like, bro, life is so hard right now and all that. I could do that, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. And got the people out there getting ready to cut the yard. It is Wednesday. Y'all know how it go. But anyways, man, this is what we're talking about today. Determination, the real key to success, man. With that being said, I encourage you guys to continue to push forward. Like said today, man, I got out here and got on this bike, man. And listen, I challenged myself to do this bike thing. When I say I'm doing this bike thing, this is what I mean by doing the bike thing. I mean, I got out here, got on this bike, and I got on my ruck like I normally do, put this ruck on, and I got to pumping. Got to pushing and the pumping and the working. Now, with that being said, probably wasn't the best idea, but be it that it may, you know, sometimes it takes for you to push yourself to the limit to realize what you can accomplish and what you can do. And I'm actually proud of myself. So if you've ever accomplished something out here and made something happen, give yourself a pat on the back. Do it right now, right now. Sometimes we forget to tell ourselves how good we are and the things that we've done. And, you know, we forget to commend ourselves and say, hey, man, I'm glad I did this. We give thanks to everybody else. We forget to thank ourselves for putting in the work. So today, I'm thanking myself for staying determined to make some things happen. I'm telling you, there are times when I've been in the military where I questioned a lot of the things that NCOs and people may have asked me to do, right? And I got a little something I want to show you guys, that I encourage people to always be aware of what you've got going on and where you stand on certain things. And I created a little video that I believe you guys wouldn't mind watching. And I'm going to put it up here for you guys to see. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to post this up where you guys can check this out. And I encourage you guys right now, to do something that is different in life. Challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to push yourself harder than you ever done. You just never know what you'll be able to accomplish. And today, I am definitely proud of myself. I am still feeling it. That's the crazy thing. I done took a shower. I done got showered up. I'm feeling a little better. You know what I'm saying? I am still feeling it. I am. Angel, like, wow, you did what? Did what? Because normally, I'm gonna lie, I will end up pushing myself so hard and so far to get something done. Man, I'll forget about, you know, really taking care of myself, which is not, you know, it could be a bad thing. But, you know, I made it happen today. I did about 7 miles. Well, you'll say 3.5 down, 3.5 back, and added in a little extra little hiking I was doing out at the park that I actually went to, right? So I'm proud of myself. At the age I am, there's not a lot of individuals out here pumping and pushing and riding the whole bike with a rucksack on. It just ain't happening. So with that being said, let me pull a little something up, and the way you guys can see. In this video that I'm about to show you, we're talking about determination. And does determination matter? And I feel it does matter. It matters a lot. It matters a lot. So I'm going to get this video ready and pulled up. I want you guys to check it out and, you know,
man,
tell me
like
what
I'm
you
gonna
think.
have to end up getting me a poncho. Yeah, because it seems like every time I want to get back out here,
I was chopping up with my
it
people.
want to rain.
And
Well, guess what?
yeah,
I'm getting it in today.
Enjoy the video.
My determination is unmatched. My will to get the mission complete, unmatched. For real. So when I want to get something done, you best believe it's gonna get done. Win, lose, draw, it's gonna get done. Tired, bothered, pissed off, it's gonna get done. Like today, got up this morning, man. I'm looking for my shades. I'm looking for different things, mainly the shades, right? Normally I step off at a certain time. Today, I couldn't find my shades. Now I know I'm getting a bit older, getting up there in age, but guess what? When you start looking through things and searching through stuff, it's kind of like in the morning when you get out your pup tent, you know what I mean? And you're searching and scrambling for stuff. It's really, really cold. You don't want to deal with the weather. For those that's been in the military, I'm going to tell you guys something. Ooh, I was hot today. I was mad. I was about to wake Angel up, wake the kids up. Hey, man, where'd y'all put my shades at? Stop touching my stuff. And that's what y'all. Shades right there by the front door. Oh, come on, man. Oh, man. Sometimes we'll lose control when we want to get things done. Now, it ain't, nothing to be really, too bothered by. But, yeah, man, I was hot. I was hot. And I was like, man, day already starting off bad. But she had to catch myself. Yeah, had to catch myself. Hey, bro, they ain't bad, bro. You just misplaced something. You just forgot where you put it at. You need to calm down, take a breather, and get to finding it. And that's what I did. I found it. Got out here. I'm out here right now. It wants to rain right now. Doing no tripping. We here. We outside. And I'm determined, y'all. I got that type of determination that will, a person that really don't got no drive about themselves, the hell off. Nah, for real. And I'm just saying, I could be honest about myself. There be days I be getting upset about some small things, but I deal with PTSD, so at the same time, whoo, y'all know I gotta get these walks in. I gotta get the ruck in. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I gotta get it in. It's a part of the daily regimen. You know how y'all brush your teeth every morning? This is part of me brushing my teeth. Nah, for real. So let's keep it going. Now, y'all know I like the roads. Y'all know I like to get in. You've been watching, and also, you probably already like, comment, and subscribe, so let's keep the show rolling. Welcome back to Military Veteran Point of View. Yeah, welcome back to the show. Yeah, we here. See, I can be honest about myself when I get upset about things. Maybe you get upset about a few things. What are some of the things that you get pissed off about? I get pissed off about being late to stuff. I also get mad about misplacing things. When I forget where I put stuff at. 'Cause sometimes we be moving so fast and we want to get things done where we put stuff at. Yeah. That's a big one for me. Also, another big one for me, lazy individuals. I can't stand a lazy summer mama. You know what I mean. Now, I'm not just being mean, y'all. I'm just saying, a lazy person will ag my soul. I'd rather do the job myself than work with somebody that's gonna complain, be late.
Not gonna lie. Listen, I got the guys back here doing their thing right now. They out there cutting the yard and stuff. That's why I want to show y'all the video. Kind of let you guys see something. Then I'll come back and we'll talk about the video. There's a part in this video I want you guys to see. But this whole video will be posted up later on. And I'll talk about a time where I am having some issues about picking up something that I don't like to pick up. And I'm going to let you guys hear that part. But let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. 'Cause yeah, man. This is one of them ones. Let's go.
Hey, when we used to have to wait for the it's true. Some of my veterans will tell you, man. Inside I really didn't do too much of the things that everybody asked me to do. I was a great soldier though. I got my job done. I did get my job done. You know what I mean? I had some troubles. I changed my MOS a couple of times. And how'd you do that, man? I stood on ground. I stood on what I believed in, but I also read regulations. You know what I'm saying? And with the type of determination I've got, and once we are in war at a spat, i.e. going back and forth with the NCO or non-commissioned officer, I would say my piece, but at the same time, I knew the rules, and sometimes they really hated that. Man, he know the laws, he know the rules. Yeah. And you see, that's kind of like how you battle yourself. You know, like I was talking about earlier, we can get mad and upset about small things being misplaced and all that, but we always got to keep it what? Our bearing. And that's something I'm still learning to this day. Nah, for real. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you what I didn't do. And some of y'all probably have, and some I didn't do. I ain't smoked cigarettes. So I wasn't picking up no cigarette, but hey man, listen, sorry, you're gonna have to smoke me today. And for those that don't understand what smoke means, that means you do a lot of physical training till you start sweating so much, steam start coming off your body. With that being said, your boy don't pick up cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm not picking up no cigarettes. Man, I pick up all type of stuff, y'all. But listen, I'm not picking up cigarettes. That's something I didn't do, wouldn't do. I would catch an attitude. I was, hey man, all respects are, I'm not picking up no cigarette, but it's something they used to call a police call. And you used to, put your hand out and you walk the line, so and you just pick up all the trash. It's cool, picking up after the mess you made. But I didn't make that mess, and I ain't smoked them cigarettes. So that ain't what I'm gonna do today, so hey, you gonna have to go ahead and smoke me, or hey, whatever the disciplinarian is, I'm for that. I'm that determined to stand on what I believe in, and I hope you are too, especially in this civilian world right now. Whoo! As this wind is blowing and it's feeling good, and that's letting me know that rain is about to come. But I tell you what, as this show goes on, you will learn. I'm determined. I'm lightweight, not wrapped too tight, true, but I'm determined to get what I want done at all costs. And if it gotta come to physical bearings, and if it's gotta come to the physical altercations, I'm on that. I'm on that. I will read, I will study to make sure I'm straight and make sure I'm on the right. But at the same time, your boy will fight.
Anyways, man, the whole YouTube's gonna end up being up today, later on today. But I encourage you guys to battle forward, keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna put it like this way: I am a very determined individual. Even when it comes to something positive, something negative, if there's a mission that needs to be accomplished, I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how things may be going left or things are not going the right way. Your boy is going to get out here and make it happen. Period. Hands down. Yeah, win, lose, draw, the mission shall be complete. And I think that has stuck with me from being in the military so long. You know what I mean? And I'll say this. There are times where, when we go through life, that we're going to have to face some battles, or we're going to face some challenges that we may not so much be ready for, but with a little determination, a little grit, a little saying, hey man, I know it's gonna get tough, I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna make it through. We'll make it through a little bit of anything. I'm learning each and every day, man. And I got some gripes and things that I gotta do as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm determined to get this show. I was determined to make it back from going out here doing the thing, but going out here challenging myself today. Hopping on that bike, throwing that ruck on, riding them miles down that mug, and to most people when they hear that, oh man, you rode a bike, you had a bag on, man, that ain't hard. Shh. Okay. And I'm doing this with boots on, so. But it's no excuses. It's because I wanted to do something and I wanted to push myself, and I did that. And I pushed myself to the point where it's like, okay, what else can I do? And when you start to accomplish small things, and those small things can feel like big wins, but it lets you know, hey man, I can accomplish some more than what I'm doing today. I can push myself a little more. And when you got people that genuinely care about you, everybody's not too happy about that. And I get it. Health is very important. Your safety is very important. It's very, very important. We got to make sure that we are being safe out here. But I'll tell you what. It's nothing like accomplishing a goal, beating a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's something they used to have. I don't know if y'all, I was telling my age, but there was something that they used to have, and they was called Gladiator. And they would run through these little gauntlet things, right? And you watch the people go through the gauntlet, and it's like, wow, bro, like, man, I wonder I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even wonder. I know I can do that. Now, in my mind, I'm telling you I can do that. But as a kid watching those type of shows, it was like, wow, there's nothing that I am not able to overcome. You know, another way of talking about this, let's talk about determination. I look at Michael Irvin, the playmaker. That man went through hell, made all type of mistakes. And I was just talking to my veteran brothers just before the live. That's why we started the live a little late today. But like, talking to my veteran brothers, I've made a lot of ignorant mistakes because at times I could be stubborn, but I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I don't mind fighting for what I believe in. Period. You know what I mean? It's not about disrespecting anybody. It's just, I believe in this. This is what I stand on, and I shall not be moved. And when I look at Michael Irvin, it's like, man, bro, been through all type of hell. You know what I'm saying? But still got on that field and managed to knock out what he needed to knock out. I even think about I went to Fort Benning. You know, I went to Fort Benning in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, Fort Benning. Woo, man. And they got something called Stairway to Heaven. And it's been a long time since I felt what it was like to face Stairway to Heaven. And what that is running, you rucking after doing all these obstacles, all these different things, man. And same thing, bro, saying right there, pushing yourself is a good thing. And it's an amazing thing. But going up this hill with this ruck on, and during the challenge while you're rucking, you know what I'm saying, nobody's allowed to help you. No one's allowed to push you. And, you know, you stop, hey, you got to keep going. And that's what I felt today. It's like, you know, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I was like, I already know I was going to go out here and do my thing. I was going to get out here and ruck or something. I was like, well, I want to involve more of my hammock in my video. So that's I like to lay on my hammock. All right. So it was like, well, how can I challenge myself? I know what I can do. I can get this ruck. I can ride this bike, film myself, and still get out here and manage to make it to my destination. And I just, in the video, I was like, well, I can make it in an hour. They'll still give me a time to get out there, do the talk, do the video, tear down, pack up, still be able to ride back and have another hour to ride back. So in that whole segment, it'll be about 3 hours window time. I managed to make it down there in 30 minutes down the way. Got there about 6:45. I took off at 6, so I say about 45 minutes there. 30 minutes because 15 minutes of that it was me gathering myself, right? So say about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, get there. Set up, did the video, did the talk, got to meet a few people. Some of the people may have thought I was homeless because I wasn't dressed up the way I know I'm dressed when I do the rucks. But got out there, did my thing, packed up, and came back. Facing this hill coming back, it was like, oh, bro, in my mind, it was like, what was I thinking? But it's okay because when I got to the top of the hill, it was like, it's this extra boost of energy came out. And I was like, yo, you did that. And it's the same way I felt all them years ago going through basic. Hitting that hill, like, man, and it's like this thing is getting more steeper. And then I'm leaning a little forward and there's more sweat dripping off my face. And when you get to the top of the hill, it's where determination comes in. When you get to the top of the hill, man, it's just you got extra energy. You're not even as tired. Even when we used to do the 2 mile, we used to do the PT test, right? You do your push-ups, you do your sit-ups, then you do your 2 mile, right? The first mile down, you pumping that. Got this, not a problem. Hit the turnaround spot. Boom, back. You got that last quarter to do, so you starting to feel it. You starting to get a little winded. You know what I mean? Now, if you was like the gazelles, you probably didn't feel nothing. But you starting to feel it, you winded. But when you start hearing those people in your ear, hey, let's go. You got this. Let's go. Man, that boosts you up so much. Yeah, going now. Mind you, once you hit the end of that 2 mile, you might be falling out, throwing up on. I've seen people throw up on the side. You know, you might pass out. You know, but the goal is that you made it through, and that's kind of how I look in life. I got to battle through each and every day. Stuff be hard, man. This is why I say doing these shows, it forces me. All right, I know at 10 o'clock. I gotta do this show. So if I'm on a call, I gotta get off the call. I gotta prepare. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm already in my mind. I know it's giving me a purpose to get something done. And being determined, having determination is really, I feel, is really the key to help you win or succeed in anything. You could be super talented, but with no determination, you ain't gonna get nothing done. You know, without any discipline, you're not gonna want to get up to make nothing happen anyway. So determination, discipline, it's all type of words you can use and things like that. But I say determination is that extra fuel you need. And when you do start to capitalize on different things, man, it's something, man. It's a feeling that I really can't explain, because when I got back here in front of this crib, I had to sit outside my house for a little bit and just be like, wow, like I did that. I did that. I could have quit. I could have called Angel. Hey man, you go ahead and get up, man, cause I'm kind of got a little bit over my head, but I didn't stop. I kept going. Like I kept going, and man, I'm hurting right now. I'm tired, but I feel good that I didn't quit. You know, which I don't know. When I'm sitting right here, every time I sit right here, I can see a picture of me holding my boys. You know what I mean? I love all of my kids, every single one of them, every single one of y'all, all of them. You know what I mean? And even the ones that are not mine, y'all are mine. Period. You know what I mean? Nieces, nephews, all y'all. I love y'all. And I look at this image over here, my kids like, yo, and when I sit back, every time I sit in this chair, I look at that image, it's like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna allow them to see me quit. They not finna see me fail at anything. They not finna see me give up on anything. Period. I'm gonna give my all every single day, no matter how tired. Even if I'm going through one of my moments, or I'm having, well, y'all know when I say moments, me dealing with PTSD every day is I'm off the wazoo. You know what I'm saying? But this doing this show, and it just gives me a purpose. At the same time, creating content gives me a reason to go. It's my escape. It lets me know, man, you always can do more, even when I be wanting to quit. Even when I would be like, bro, you know what? I'm a whole veteran right now. I really could be living this retired life the way most people do. I just sit back and do absolutely nothing and just wither away. But I just will not do it. I don't have it in myself to be like, nah, I don't got it. I don't got it. I'm too determined to do something else. Even when I do get something accomplished, I'm always looking for, okay, what's the next thing to do? Like today, I got some graphics I got to push out. I'm gonna do some more on this painting. You know what I mean? I want to spend a little time with the boys, but I'm determined to make those things happen. So even though my body is aching right now, it's just, I won't use it as an excuse. I just won't. I will not. Cannot. I shall not. So I really feel, like I said, and like I posted earlier, that determination, the real key to success. And I truly believe that. I look at everything that I've battled with and had to face, and then realized that, yo, man, you know, just talking to my bros earlier, I didn't realize I knew, but like, you don't really know until people reflect and we start talking about these things. Like, damn, bro, you have done some things. I've done some things, man, that will probably blow some of your mind. And some of you guys that's been there while I was doing some of those things, I know. We laugh at it now, but at the time, my mind wasn't right. I really wasn't right in the mind. And right now, you know, doing this content and making these shows, and it gives me a purpose. And when you can find purpose and you got determination to add on to that, it makes you doing something. Even the reason why I'm wearing this shirt today. The reason why I wore this shirt, it has our original company logo. Let me turn here, y'all can kind of see that. All right, boom. That's our original company logo, right? You know, of course, we got the new logos now, but it took a lot. When we did this, man, we were going through some things. And I look at what Angel's doing and how she got stuff going. It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like look at what we've made it through. And I think talking to my vets and talking to different people, you hear what they've made it through. You look at what you are dealing with and things like that. It's like, man, how dare I not be thankful? How dare I not be thankful for the ability to continue to go forward? You know what I'm saying? Because hell, a lot of us could be dead and gone, locked up, or all type of things. And you're right, bro. We were just talking about it, bro. We were just talking about it. Yeah, man. Long journey, but listen, that's what makes the story great. That's what makes the story great. Man, it'd be some long days, long nights, and well, I tell you, I wouldn't any of them decisions I made. I'll say this: any of them decisions I've made, just talking to my brothers, I'm talking about literally I'm talking about minutes before the show kicked off. Talking to them, it was just like, you know what? I could sit here and be like, yeah, I could have made some better decisions, man. I could have kind of folded on some of these things, but that wasn't me. And it's the reason the way I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ooh. And that, that's what do keep me going, bro. You come a long way, bro. You're definitely inspired by many others. But listen, I think that's the thing that keeps me going. Especially when I showed y'all that message earlier about bro was like, hey man, I remember you was out there, we don't say too much on here, but doing this and doing that. Yeah, and I keep it real. I did a lot. I fought a lot. When I'm loyal to you, I will slap fire out of somebody, just period. Then we're gonna talk about later. Hey man, why did I just get in this altercation with this person? I know I'm loyal to you, but you know what? At the time, now I didn't do that. A lot at the time I was so loyal for people and riding for people and gun ho for people. I would do things and I would think afterwards. Not a good thing, but this is what makes us who we are. This is who I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed about some of the things I've done. I've caused a lot of, Barnes, shout out to Asher Barnes. Asher Barnes was at one point was calling me Boosie, bro. That's Boosie, bro. Because I was getting in a lot of trouble. I was small and I was a dude that was always getting in a lot of trouble. But the trouble I was getting into is for me being loyal to everybody else. Because you have people that'll start fights out here, but they won't fight. But you with them and it's like, I'm not finna let you get jumped or beat on. And that's not gonna work. So let's go ahead and eliminate the target and go about our business. I've been maced a couple of times, shot with some beanie bags. Blood, sweat, and tears, brother. Blood, sweat, and tears. Nah, for real. You see why I said, oh damn, there might drop a tear now. But so even with that being said, man, I can share these stories with my children. That's so much. Y'all, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, but I treat my kids like soldiers. Y'all. Ain't nothing in this world gonna break them. You know what I'm saying? They may be disappointed at times. I know their heart's gonna get broken at times, but the way I build determination in them, and every time I hear them cry, every time I hear them something they get upset about and mad about, I always will bring it to the front, bring it to the table. What it is, what's going on, man. And I feel that is the blessing about being an Army veteran, right? Period. I don't care how much time you've done or whatever. You're a veteran and you're back home and you can make time for your kids, because there's a lot of civilians out here that they gotta work. They gotta work, and not able to spend time with their kids to be able to develop them the way they should. And that is what keeps me determined. That's what keeps me going. And you got to find what keep you going. Everybody may laugh, my old ass out here doing all this shit, but I got to remember when you got kids, you got to be able to keep up with them. I'm going to be able to keep up. I got kids that may hate me. I got kids that may love me. But at the same time, I'm one way only. And I'm a stubborn old mule that'll still get out here and kick some ass. Here's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's your boy Inside, man. The Great Show. No, I keep these things about 30 minutes. I may start bringing them into an hour, but I'll be prepared for those type of shows. And we'll have a subject that where we'll have points and different things, and I'll share other people's videos. But I'll talk about the new sponsor later on too. But listen, a lot of great things happening. Stay determined out here. Stay driven, man. And you know how Cat Williams was like, hey, man, you always got to have a white buddy around. You always got to have a Mexican buddy around. You always have this around. You got to have this around. No, you need a veteran around. You need a veteran. Find you a veteran to be in your corner. Because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you what. There's not a lot of human beings walking this earth that's got the same amount of loyalty that a veteran will have for another veteran. You find a veteran that locks in you and you a civilian, ain't never served and nothing like that, that vet's got a lot of love for you. Hands down. Hands down. People may agree or disagree, but I tell you what, you might want to have a vet in your corner, because no matter how old you are, no matter how young we are, we always gonna do one thing. We're gonna be determined to eliminate the opposition. It's Inside, man. Another great conversation. Let's get it. Y'all know what I'm finna do. Finna go eat me a grapefruit. I'm finna sit over here and get to work on some of these graphics. But first, I'm gonna check on my boys. I holla.